25 things that were normal in the 90s, but are illegal now. The 90s were a decade where freedom felt real. Kids roamed without phones. Parents trusted the world a little more. And nobody questioned the way things were done. These things are illegal today, but back then, we all did them. No rules, no warnings, just normal life. Number 1. No seatbelts in the back seat. Station wagons were playgrounds on wheels. Kids sprawled across the rear bench during road trips, and they slid from side to side when the car turned. No one checked whether you were buckled up. Lying flat in the way back and watching streetlights pass felt normal. Now parents can get tickets for that. Number 2. Smoking in restaurants. You chose smoking or non-smoking, but the smoke ignored the signs. Ashtrays sat on every table. Families ate while the booth next to them lit cigarette after cigarette. The smell stuck to your clothes and hair. Nobody complained, and that was everywhere. Number 3. Kids home alone overnight. A 12-year-old watching younger siblings was normal. Sometimes kids even stayed alone until morning. Parents left notes. Lock the door, don't answer the phone. Pizza delivery and television filled the silence. Being trusted felt like growing up. Today, in many places, that can lead to Child Protective Services being called. Number 4. Buying cigarettes from vending machines. No identification, no questions asked, just quarters and a lever. Vending machines stood in diners and bowling alleys, stocked with Marlboro and Camel. Teenagers slipped away and came back with a fresh pack. It was as easy as buying candy. Now those machines do not even exist. Number 5. Cell phone use while driving. Early cell phones were bulky and expensive. You could talk and drive without anyone caring, one hand on the wheel, the other holding a brick-sized phone to your ear. Drivers merged onto highways while mid-conversation, dialing as they went. There were no hands-free laws and no real restrictions. Today, police can pull you over for that. Number 6. Corporal punishment in schools. Wooden paddles hung in the principal's offices. If you misbehaved, you got swats. Teachers and administrators used them without hesitation. Parents signed permission slips at the start of the year. It was discipline, not abuse. That is what people believed. Today, this is banned in most states, and the majority of school districts will not allow it. Number 7. Metal playgrounds over concrete. Tall monkey bars, metal slides that burned your legs, merry-go-rounds that spun too fast, hard asphalt underneath. You fell. It hurt. You rinsed it off and climbed back up. Now, liability laws and insurance requirements have changed everything. Playgrounds have rubber mulch and safety inspections. Number 8. Smoking on airplanes. Ashtrays were built into airplane seats. Passengers lit up mid-flight. Smoke filled the cabin while families sat nearby. A sign separated sections, but the smoke drifted everywhere. Flight attendants collected cigarette butts between serving coffee. People shrugged. It did not raise questions. Number 9. Riding in the back of pickup trucks. Kids sat on wheel wells or stood, gripping the sides. Hair whipped in the wind. They waved at passing cars. Parents drove like it was normal. Because it was. One sharp turn could send you flying. Today, this can get you fined in most states. Number 10. School chemistry labs with real chemicals. Open flames, real acids. Teachers handed out Bunsen burners and walked away. Students mixed powders just to see what would happen. Some even took jars home. Burns and small fires were part of class. It felt thrilling because it was risky. Now schools use watered-down kits with constant supervision. Labs are heavily regulated. You climbed into the front seat as soon as you could reach the seat belt. 5 years old, 6, maybe 7. Nobody questioned it. You sat up front with mom or dad like you earned it. Airbag warnings did not exist yet. Today, every state has laws keeping kids in the back until they are 12 or 13. It is illegal and police will pull you over. Number 12. Friends and family at airport gates. Before 9/11, anyone could walk to the gate. Families hugged at the jetway. Welcome home signs waited right off the plane. Airports felt open, emotional. Then September 11th happened, and it ended overnight. Now only ticketed passengers go through security. Number 13. Soda machines in schools. School hallways had glowing vending machines. Kids grabbed soda between classes. Teachers bought cans at lunch. Nobody questioned sugar and caffeine before gym. Schools profited from every sale. A cold soda at 10 in the morning felt normal. Number 14. Unsupervised public pools. Parents would drop kids off for hours at unsupervised neighborhood pools. There was no lifeguard, just a sign that said, "Swim at your own risk." Kids cannonballed, and rough games were common. Older kids often acted as an unofficial watch, but accidents happened. It was summer, and nobody hovered. Today, in most areas, this is illegal because of liability laws. Number 15. Permit free lemonade and brownie stands. A folding table and a handwritten sign were enough. Kids sold lemonade and brownies without inspections. Neighbors stopped and paid. Nobody cared about health codes. Today, this can lead to fines or shutdowns in many cities. Number 16. Burning and selling copied compact discs. Napster and LimeWire changed everything. Songs were free. Compact discs were burned and traded. Some were even sold. Custom mixes filled binders. The music industry called it piracy. Lawsuits followed, but for a while anyone could build a collection without paying. Number 17. School bake sales without labels. Cookies and brownies sat on paper plates with no ingredient lists and no allergy warnings. Peanut butter was everywhere. Kids bought them with lunch money and ate without asking questions. The mystery was part of it. Now strict labeling laws have ended this. Number 18. Recording and distributing VHS copies. You recorded movies off HBO and taped your favorite shows. You made copies for friends. Some people even sold bootleg tapes at flea markets. Nobody thought twice. It felt like simple sharing, and the VCR made it easy. Today, this is copyright infringement. Distribution is illegal, and the penalties are steep. Number 19. Lawn darts. Heavy metal spikes were thrown straight into the air, while kids stood nearby waiting for them to land. You aimed for a plastic ring on the ground. One bad throw could send someone to the emergency room. Eventually, a child died from a skull injury. Lawsuits followed, and the game was banned. Yet for years it was sold as a family game. Number 20. Kids working under 14. Paper routes, babysitting, caddying. Kids earned real money, and it was legal and expected. 11-year-olds delivered newspapers before school. 12-year-olds babysat officially. Today, most states require permits or ban it entirely. Number 21. Alcohol-filled chocolates sold to anyone. Liquor-filled candy sat right next to regular chocolate with rum, brandy and liqueur inside, and no age limits. Kids bit into them as gifts and made faces. Parents laughed it off. They were displayed right next to regular sweets. Today, these are sold with age restrictions in most places. Number 22. Unsolicited junk faxes. Fax machines printed non-stop. Ads you never asked for, on your paper, using your ink. Promotions clogged the machine. There was no easy way to stop it. You ripped them off and threw them away. Eventually, laws cracked down. Number 23. Leaving kids in the car while shopping. Crack the window. Hand over a snack. Run inside for 20 minutes. Kids waited alone on vinyl seats in summer heat, at the grocery store, at the post office, sometimes at the mall. No one called authorities. Today, this can get you reported immediately in most states. Number 24. Teachers smoking on school property. Teachers smoked during lunch breaks, cigarettes in hand outside the building. Students walked past them on their way to the bus. The smell followed them back to class. Some even smoked in their cars in the parking lot. It was legal. Nobody questioned it. Number 25. Open container drinking in public parks and beaches. Coolers were packed with beer. Wine bottles sat in the sand, nobody hid it. Families and college kids mixed. Bottles clinked, tabs popped. Police walked right past unless it got loud. Now you see a cop and you are scrambling to cover your drink. Or you just get fined. That freedom is gone. Which one would never fly today? Drop a comment and tell us which number hit the hardest. Was it number 6 with the paddling? Number 11 riding up front? Number 19 with the lawn darts? Or something else that brought back a memory you forgot you had? And if this felt uncomfortably familiar, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from.